Who was Fighter of the Year in 2020? This is a question that we have to ask ourselves as the godforsaken year of 2020, which was supposed to be a year of clear vision, begins to appear in our rear view. And in this case, hindsight is definitely better than 2020. Not 2020. So that being said, this is a question we have to ask ourselves, right, as we approach the end of the year. And also we had a subscriber come on and ask me what my opinion for Fighter of the Year was. He also asked about Knockout of the Year and Fight of the Year, but I won't talk about that today. Today we're going to be talking about Fighter of the Year. And in my opinion, there are 5 guys, like the hamburger shop, that you have to consider in making your determination for Fighter of the Year. It's Tyson Fury, Teofimo Lopez, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, and finally, the Cinnamon Man, Canelo Alvarez. Now, right off the top, if you're thinking the way I think, and I'm trying to be objective here, I gotta eliminate Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence from that list, even though their wins were impressive, because I feel like Kell Brook and Danny Garcia, when compared to the opposition that the other guys faced, weren't as much of a live dog, weren't as dangerous. So I got to take them out of the equation. I am impressed by Spence having come back from a car accident. So he gets a little bit more of a nudge for that. But still, I don't think it was the same caliber of win as Tyson Fury's, Teofimo Lopez's, or Canelo Alvarez. Next up, as much love as I have for Canelo Alvarez, I mean, unless you're a real follower of boxing, you didn't even know who Callum Smith was. That's not to say he's not incredibly talented. I think he's a great fighter, but he just didn't have the requisite experience, in my opinion, to beat a guy like Canelo Alvarez. That's what I said in my prediction, and I stand on that, baby. I think Canelo Alvarez got a solid win. I think he got another solid win by beating back that lawsuit, which we predicted on here on this channel and pretty much predicted the outcome, I think, pretty much to a T. But, despite all that, I just don't think Callum Smith was the caliber of fighter yet to be able to really crown Canelo Alvarez with the Fighter of the Year honors on this channel at least. So that boils it down and distills it to Tyson Fury's win over Deontay Wilder and Teofimo Lopez's win over Vasyl Lomachenko. This is a very close neck-and-neck comparison. I mean, people were saying that Vasily Lomachenko was the best pound-for-pound fighter in the game. And Teofimo Lopez squeaked by and got a decision in that fight. If I'm being honest with you, when I was watching the fight live, I thought it was maybe a draw, and I was okay with either guy winning. I had it the same as Andre Ward. But with Teofimo Lopez winning, I didn't have a problem with that, and I thought it was a fantastic performance by him. On the other hand, you had Tyson Fury, who wasn't fighting a pound-for-pound guy in Deontay Wilder, but was fighting a very legitimately scary heavyweight in Deontay Wilder for, the WBC strap, which is the one that a lot of people want. And his performance in that fight was so exceptional, right? Was so exceptional in a fight that most people thought he would lose, that I feel like that was a really, really big win. So even though there were more titles on the line in the Teofimo versus Vasyl Lomachenko fight, and I am crazy impressed by Teofimo Lopez's ability to beat Vasyl Lomachenko, I just feel like when you look at the entirety of the situation, right? You had Tyson Fury expected to lose. You had the WBC strap and the Ring magazine and the lineal, I guess you could say, championship on the line. You have the heavyweight division, which is always going to be more of a marquee division than any other division. At least that's my opinion. And you had him coming back from the depths of despair and, kind of shocking the world again, just like he did against Vladimir Klitschko, going into his opponent's backyard and beating him in the fashion he did it in, saying exactly what he was going to do, walking Deontay Wilder down and getting him out of there. It was just too impressive, in my opinion, for me to gloss over Tyson Fury. So, in my opinion, knuckleheads, for better or for worse, Tyson Fury is fighter of the year. I would say Teofimo Lopez comes in a very close second by doing what, nobody thought he would do as well in beating Vasyl Lomachenko. My ask for you today is, who do you think was fighter of the year in 2020? Leave your comment below, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification icon next to it in order to be a part of Knucklehead Nation, and know that soon on New Year's we're going to be releasing the join button where you can pay $5 a month and not only help us build this channel, but build the only kickboxing promotion that matters, FightersRep Promotions. You'll be able to become an official Knucklehead by joining the channel. Also, if you haven't, get your FightersRep gear and the link below. We got shirts, hoodies, masks, tank tops. Anything you guys spend on here gets reinvested into building what I believe is the most exciting fight rule set, fight promotion in the world, FightersRep Promotion. So I really appreciate your time, guys. I look forward to hearing what you have to say. This should make for some good conversation in the comments below.